Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and digitalmotorsports.com and Pineapple Grips. So this is round 5 of our BMW VGT Concept Cup, the penultimate round. We're back at Tokyo for another road street course. This time we're on the South Outer Loop though. You probably remember a couple of rounds back we was here but on a different layout. So this is the grid. I'll take you through it now. So pole position, we've got Wadru, we've got Thomas in second, Jerry third, Too Fast for Use in fourth, Chuck in fifth, Chand in sixth, Dan Bailey seventh, Molson eighth, Ginger in ninth, Unforgiven 10th, and Rodders in 11th. All running racing super softs here. Race 1, 30 minutes, all the way through. So that's it. Let's see how this goes. Revs are up then. Lights will be on. It should be away. And away we go. Good start by everybody. Jerry looked like he got a good start, Jerry. Thomas actually takes up the lead then. So Thomas and Wadru neck and neck. Jerry comes through too. So Jerry in the second. Wadru as a head round his first sweeping right hand up. So Thomas then gets there out in front. It's going to be a bit tight and tricky through here with all these cars. Can we get through there nice and clean? Well, looks like the front lot have, at least. Thomas then taken away and through the streets of Tokyo. Now hard on the brakes down here for this right hand hairpin corner. Thomas first. Oh, and Too Fast having a look up the inside of Wadru, gets there in the subway car. So third place for Too Fast for Use. Good move, nice clean move that. So it's Thomas, Jerry, Too Fast for Use, Wadru. Roger in fourth, our championship leader. Now he's having a look at Too Fast up the inside, coming around, he's sweeping and spins through the tunnel. Chand having a look as well, so he's interested now. All three aside here, going up to the next right-hander. Chuck having a look as well. Chuck gets his way through. Too Fast and Chand going around side by side, round the right-hander. Good driving, gets there, Too Fast, so up to third then, Chand back to fourth. Clean through there by everybody. Chand, Chuck has got through, so Wadru drops all the way back to sixth then. Dan Bailey behind him in seventh. There he is. Oh, it's just picked up a small penalty as Dan, so half a second penalty he's got to get rid of now. But he's got the whole lap to do it. He picks it up late on, so gets allowed to get rid of it throughout the whole lap, as long as he gets rid of it by the end of the lap. And it's Rodders in eighth, Molson, Ginger, and Unforgiven up the back there, bring up the rear, but plenty of time here. So let's go back up and have a look at the leaders as Unforgiven just attacks Ginger. Is he going to get him? Just stay here a second. No, sticks behind him then. So back with the leaders then, Thomas. Well, he's pulling out a little bit of a gap, isn't he? Already on Jerry. Jerry just trying to stick with him. So these two just pulling a small gap as well from Too Fast. Having said that, Thomas is increasing his gap at the front from Jerry. There's Jerry there, and there's a little bit of a banging and going on at the back here in third and fourth. Ice Chand gets through, so Chand and Too Fast with a little tag of each other. Chand gets third, Too Fast for You fourth, Chuck in fifth, Wadru still in sixth, so these four. Chuck up the inside of Too Fast, gets there into fourth place. Good pass from Chuck, or just runs a bit wide, unsteered out. Wadru's going to take advantage, goes up the inside of both of them. Good move from Wadru, up to fourth place just like that. Oh, that's a tricky chicane, you've got to be careful, the curbs are really high. You get on those, it can knock the car out of shape, and that could be the end of that. Did well to get through there, you just got to be a little bit careful through there. Wadru then, up to fourth, going to try and chase down Chand now in third. As I say, this is the penultimate round of this championship. We'll be staying in Asia for the final round as well. We'll be staying in Japan. It's not a Tokyo street circuit, but it is a Japanese road course, which will be a cracking race, that one. So keep with me on that one for the next round. So back to this race though. Thomas still out in front, being shadowed by Jerry though. Jerry's trying to do his best to stick with him, and he's not doing a bad job, is he? Chand also just trying to latch onto the back as well. But the gaps are quite equal at the moment. Thomas looking strong though out front. Got a lot of places you can get the slip here. And that's what Jerry's got, and he's right up the back of Thomas now. So Jerry, can he? He's not going to get him down here at the chicane, but if he can stick with Thomas along the next straight, it's a really dicey chicane, that really hard as you come pelting down the hill, hard on the brakes, and you've got to try and control it through the chicane's very difficult to keep the car in control. But for these boys, not a problem. He says confidently, with 4 minutes gone, so we'll see. There might be a few frills and spills through there, who knows. Jerry though, sticking with Thomas all the way, and they're just getting caught a little bit by Chand as well. So Chand hasn't given up, obviously. Here he is. Rodru obviously hasn't given up. He don't never give up, but Chand really doing his best to try and get onto the back of the two in front of him. Jerry having a look at Thomas. Ooh, Thomas just went a bit wider. Jerry liked the tighter line in there, but still the same. Thomas, Jerry, Chand, Rodru. A little gap back to too fast. And then we've got Chuck. He's just becoming a little bit isolated now, Chuck, the pie man. If he can get close, or if any of them can get close to the car in front, you can get into that slip and got every chance of getting past, but it's a bit too far back, is Chuck at the moment, to get too fast slip. We've got Rodders in 7th. Again, just getting detached from everybody else at the moment, so on his own a little bit, but shouldn't be long before they get together, I would have thought. Molson up to 8th then, Molson. And actually, just as I was saying, Rodders was getting detached. Look at this, I think Molson's going to get into his slip here, and this is how quick it is. Unforgiven, as you can see, in 9th. He's made his way up a couple of places. So Molson trying to chase down Rodders in front. You can get close enough, you're going to be in with a great shot to get past through this twisty section. You can always go for it, it's just sort of feathering it through there really. Don't really need to brake at any point, just feather it through these bends. Just try not to hit any of the walls either side and you'll be fine. So Molson then isn't going to be close enough to get Rodders down here at the hairpin, but he's going to keep going. Unforgiven also is just getting onto the back of these two as well. It's going to be an all action race this, I think, once the boys start getting a bit closer to each other, getting to the slips, and it's going to be all there. Dan dropped back down to 10th, probably after that penalty, I would have thought. Probably dropped him a few spots. Ginger right up the back of him now, is almost pushing him along. Ginger, gonna have a look through the tunnel section. No, Ginger just needs to stick behind him, and then maybe get him up here at the right hand at the top of the hill. He's on the outside though. He's going to try and do the quick. Oh, he's going to go around the outside. He does. Great move from Ginger around the outside. Lovely move from Ginger there. Nice and clean from both of them. Got a lot of respect. Dan, going to have another look now at the inside of the chicane. No, thought about it. Oh, slide from Ginger. And Dan as well. I think they both made a bit of an error through the chicane there. I think they kind of followed each other through. Both made a mistake. But got away without any penalties. So back up front though. Thomas is still there, but look who's into second now. Rodru, he's made his way a couple of places, got past Chand and through past Jerry, so Jerry's back to 4th. So did he make a mistake, or was he just outgunned along the straight with the slip, etc.? Well, Rodru then going to be chasing down Thomas, of course, try and get himself into that top spot. Chan, no, he's not giving up, has he? He's right on the back of Rodru, and he's in a good position now. If Chan can just stick behind him along these fast sections here. Yeah, he's got it right up his exhaust pipe now, and he's going to get him at the top of this hill surely. He just pulls out any time now. There he goes. No, not far enough though. It's very quick through there, very quick up the top of the hill. Reaching 130, going into chicane, 130, 35. As they hit the brakes through the chicane then, lovely and clean from the boys up top here, through there. Jerry, also, still not out of it. So, top 4, really close, too fast isn't it? Far behind either. There he is in the subway car. It's going to make me hungry, keep looking at that one, I'll tell you that now. Looks good though. Too fast though, in 5th, trying to chase down the ones in front, all the boys. Thomas pretty much has had all his own way at the moment, hasn't he? Out top's got there, hasn't really had any pressure. He was a little bit under pressure to start with Jerry, I guess, but since then, pretty comfortable. But look at that lot behind him. That's not what you want to see in your mirror. Looks like he might just be out of range for the slip. Yeah, it looks like they're just a bit too far back to be able to latch onto him at the moment anyway, but these two here, they're certainly close enough. And Ice Chan's going up the inside. Wadru's going to get 2nd place, is he? Although Wadru's on the inside, neck and neck coming up into the right-hander, and he does get there, Chan. Wadru just drops in behind him. It's a great race in here from these two. Wadru going to have a look up the inside. No, again had a look. Jerry's right on them now as well, so here we go, 3 cars on for too fast, not that far either, just can't quite get onto them. But these 3, if they can push each other along, they're going to get right onto the back of Thomas. Thomas is not in the, well, he's in a good position, but sometimes you don't really want to be out there because you are giving everybody your slip. And eventually they're going to be right on you, and that's what's happening. Oh, a little tag of the wall from Wadru there. Didn't put him off too much though, sticks with everybody, so they're all still there. Oh, big hit from Jerry on the wall. Sparks flew, but again didn't really slow him down. But he's in a good position to stay where you are, to steady along here, hairpin. Wadru around the outside, does get Chan, or does he? Oh, close, does, good move, good racing. So now, are they close enough to Thomas? Well, it looks like they have got a little bit closer, and actually, not sure they're in the range of the slip yet. Maybe just out of it, not sure, but maybe next time round could be the opportunity. Chand again, attacking Wadru up the hill, 170 miles an hour, hard on the brakes, down to about 90, 900. Now down the other side, as I say, about 130 up to the chicane. Hard on the brakes again, through there. Bit of a squiggle on for a lot of the cars, easily done through there. Now these 3, if these can slow each other up, Too Fast has got a good opportunity. There he is to make this a 4-car, maybe a 5-car battle. But it's definitely a 3-car battle in the for 2nd, 3rd and 4th at the moment, isn't it? Wadru's heading that up. Chan, no, he's not leaving him alone. And Jerry also there. What a race so far. So 13 minutes into this one. Great race. Always good entertainment around the streets of Tokyo, regardless of what layout you're on. Chan then, Wadru is right up behind Thomas, and I said give it a lap and they'll be on him, and here they are on him, and Wadru's going to be attacking him for sure by the time they get to, and he's attacked him straight away. There you go. I was going to say by the time they get to the top of the hill, but they are still there. Wadru still, or Thomas I should say, still in first. Get up to the top of the hill, right hand up. Can he go round the outside, Wadru? No, Thomas is wise to that, just closes the door, keeps him behind him, defends a little bit slightly to the inside. Good driving there, all of them. Excellent driving, Wadru though, and Chand and Jerry. So here we are, 4 cars in this leading bunch, battling for the lead. So we come up to just under halfway through the race now. Wadru's got him. He's up the inside of Thomas, got on the slip, pulled out, got there. So Wadru, big hit from Wadru though. That's going to slow him back down again. Jerry's got past Chand. And Thomas back to second then. So Chand to fourth, Jerry's up to third. But nothing in it again. As they head down, and Too Fast is there now as well. As they head down to the tight hairpin. Slowest corner on the circuit. At the second gear. 45, 50 mile an hour out now. And Wadru, now he's got out in front, we know what happens normally. So is it going to be the case, because he's already just slowly pulling away a bit of a gap now. Thomas clinging on, just trying to get onto his slip here. Chand's got through to third. But Thomas then. And Wadru's out in front, so now we've got another 4-car battle, but actually it includes Too Fast now, who's come up to have a little play. Thomas really doing almost a couple with penalties. Too Fast and Jerry both with penalties, but I think they both got on as Too Fast gets rid of his straight away, gets rid of that, so just clings onto the back. Jerry slowly getting rid of his, so back to fifth. Too Fast, or I should say back to fifth. He was in fifth, wasn't he? So, but now these two having a little battle, the two green machines. And that was just a consequence of hitting the wall. Chand, I think, must have hit it as well, because he slowed right down now. It looks like these two have just caught him unless they've got into his slip, but I think he might have just tanked the wall slightly. I might have been wrong. But Chand then just drop back into the clutches of Jerry and Too Fast. Wadru, Thomas. So there's your top 5. And we've got Chuck, who, yeah, he's really on his own now. Just, he's not really picking up anyone's slip there, is he? Look, he's got no one behind him, no one in front of him. He can't see anything. It's just like he's on a practice run out here. But 6th place is good. But unless something happens big time in front of him, I don't think he's going to be gaining any more places, and that's not disrespecting me at all. It's just that the distance he's got between him and the ones in front. Not sure he's going to catch them. Oh, jumps across there, and that's not going to help. And Chuck out of control. It's the big time. That's what can happen when you hit the curb. A violent hit of them gets you well off the track. So he's not going to catch him now, is he? But fortunate. There's no one's behind him either. Next up though is Molson in 7th. So Molson's got him through to 7th, Unforgiven in 8th. So actually, Molson is going to get a little bit closer to Chuck after that bang, but it's not going to be close enough, I don't think, to catch him. If he doesn't. If any of them doesn't make a mistake like that, of course, again. But Molson in 7th, Unforgiven 8th, and Rodders has dropped back down to 9th. It's coming into shot there, so Unforgiven then with trademark window wiper going. Down to the hairpin, trying to chase down Molson. There's a few scuffs on the front of that car, so he's certainly, just as I say that, just tags that barrier, but yeah, he's had a few hits, whether that's other cars or whether that's been the walls, not sure, but it's obviously been pushing. So Unforgiven then 8th, Rodders 9th, Ginger behind him in 10th, and Dan Bailey at the back in 11th. So these 3, and down again, hitting that wall hard, lots of sparks flying now, I see in the background. Rodders is going to fall back into Ginger's clutches. There he is. So here we go. Stick with this little battle at the back here for a little while. Through the bank, and they get through there clean. Yep. So Rodders then. He's in that position where Obviously you can see the cars in front and they're in striking distance, but also got pressure from behind. It just makes you push that little bit harder, causes you to make mistakes. Just got to concentrate, focus. Trust me, I know how it feels when you've got faster guys coming up behind you like that. Because I'm not the fastest, I'll be the first to admit that, but it's all about the taking part. But anyway, Rodder's 9th, and the back of Ginger then. What, 20 minutes into this race, so just approaching the last 10 minutes. As I say, there's no stops in this one, as you know by now, straight through 30 minutes. From flag to flag. And Dane's going to attack Ginger up here. Has he passed him already? He was got himself up on the inside. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? Well, that's going to be Ginger. So he remains in 10th, Ginger. Dan in 11th. That's a good little scrap at the back here. And they caught back up onto the back of Rodders as well now. There's quite a big gap in front of them to Molson and Unforgiven. Here they are, but they're having a little battle of their own. Unforgiven still behind Molson in 8th. He's going to try and go around the outside, but couldn't quite make it. Molson defending well. That's hugging them walls, feathering the throttle. Down the hill, 150 mile an hour, hard on the brakes. Back down to about 45, 50. Seventh and 8th then. Molson and Unforgiven. Go back to the front in a second. Let's just see if Unforgiven can get into the slip of Molson. May not be close enough. Well, actually, he is. That's how fast you could pick up that slip. There you go. Now he's going to attack him for sure, absolutely. He's going to be on the inside here, Unforgiven, and he will get up into 7th. There he goes. Yeah, great move, great pass, great driving, new two. Molson, no, sticking with him. Oh, it's that hard, there's Unforgiven. That's a big hit of the chicane, but that's fine. I guess that's the way to do it, pretty much straight lined it there. Got to be a bit careful, you can get a penalty if you do take too much of it, but that was perfect. So let's have a quick look up top then again. So Wadru still out there. Thomas doing all he can and all he really pushing, trying to get as close to Wadru as he can, but running out of time, and he's out of striking distance for the slip, isn't he? But he'll carry on. Jerry, meanwhile, still being handled by Too Fast. Chance dropped back down to 5th. But Too Fast up to 4th, and he's right on the back of Jerry, and he's going to be attacking him. And they reach the top of the hill to the right-hander. He's right there. Jerry will defend, I would have no doubt. Yeah, a little bit defending there. Yeah, it's good defending from Jerry. So he remains in 3rd, behind the steer as well. Too Fast though. Chand not giving up either. And he won't. We know what Chand's about. But looks like he just losing a little bit against the guys ahead. Maybe his, well, I can say maybe his tyres have had it, but looking pretty, not too bad really. Probably much the same. Well, Too Fast got a little bit more. Jerry, so a little bit less as Ice Chan, but no major issues with the tyres really. May just be the pace of the whole thing. May just be, just can't get himself into that slip. As soon as you lose that, you're kind of on your own. He's just becoming a bit isolated himself now, like Chuck, who has been for some time. Tried to keep with the guys ahead, but was just getting further back and had no slip to rely on, or just didn't have anything to help him. But I'm sure he'll take 6th place as long as nothing happens in front of him. Would be a complete disaster as a result, would it, really? Through the chicane for Chuck. Nice and easy. Don't have to go stupid through there. And Unforgiven has actually already got past Molson. We see it, didn't we? I was going to say he's got up in the 7th, but we did actually see the move from earlier, didn't we? In a big hit from Unforgiven. Oh, controls it well, but he's going to lose a spot, is he? No. Molson, no. Right on the back of him again. That was a big hit on the chicane from Unforgiven. Just pulled him out of shape. He's lucky not to hit the wall. Controlled it well as he come back off the curb. He was heading towards the wall, but as I say, he controlled it well. Molson having a look up the inside here. No. Oh, and another hit from Unforgiven, but fortunately he's on the inside. Has Molson gone round the outside? He has. Yeah, that was just enough, that hit, just to stop him from keeping that spot. And Molson has grabbed it, but Unforgiven is going to grab it back, maybe, down here at the hairpin. Now covered a bit from Molson, but Unforgiven, there's enough room there, you know, and he's up there. Yeah, side by side, through the chicane. Oh, gets a bit much too power on a bit quickly. Does Unforgiven back end come down, but he's still there. In 7th, what a great battle this is at the end of the race, into the final, what, 5 minutes or so. Molson then, let's just stick with this one. All over the back of Unforgiven. Desperate for that 7th place is Molson. Up the inside is Molson. No, so 7th still for Unforgiven. But this could rage on to the end. Now, does it get through there? Yeah, that's a bit better from Unforgiven, yeah, lovely. Just got to lift a little bit through the chicane, let it kind of make its own way across the chicane, or over the curbs I should say, and no good trying to force it because you will be off and probably upside down at the side of the road somewhere, which obviously ain't great. Unforgiven now, just pulling a small gap on Molson. So, is that fight over? Well, we'll see by the end, won't we? Rodders, meanwhile, in the 9th, not that far behind them actually. There they are, right in front. With Ginger in 10th, big hit from Ginger, but 9th and 10th there. Dan, well, not too sure whether he's had some penalties to get rid of or whether he's just had a few knocks of the walls and the barriers, not sure, but unfortunate for Dan he's out there, but still get 11th place points. Not a complete disaster, is it? So let's just go back up and see what's happening up top then. Well, not much changes there. Rodrigo still there. Thomas though hasn't given up, and he's about the same gap as it has been for the last few laps now. They can't really get any closer to Rodrigo. Rodrigo controlling the pace up top. Must be pretty frustrating. Well, it is frustrating because I've been there, but did you think you're gaining on Rodrigo and then he just pulls the pin and it somehow the gap just increases, but and then you can't seem to ever catch him. It just remains stable, but puts the power on the Thomas. Too Fast has got the 3rd. Past Jerry then, so Too Fast looks like he might have grabbed himself a podium place coming into these last couple of minutes. Be a good result for him. So the foot-long subway might get the 3rd place spot come the end of this. Jerry, well, it looks like he's settled for 4th. Now, said, you know, had enough of that battles, 4th ado, but you don't want to be relaxing too much because Chand is right on behind him now. So Chand, his little battle could go right down to the last knock-ins. We're about to start the final lap, and we'll get this lap in, but this will be the final lap as they cross the line now to start lap 20. Chand already on him, through the slip, out the slip, past him into 4th. So there you go. Jerry with his hazard lights on, not sure what's happened there. Has he got an issue with the car, or has he just pushed the wrong button or something? But not sure, but nah, he's still on it. Perhaps it's kind of distraction tactics, I'm not sure, but anyway, only appears to be on at the front, at the back, not at the front of the car. Anyway, Chand in 4th is going to get this, you know, as we approach the end of this race. So let's go back to the front because this is the final lap, and Wadru comes round the right-hander down to chicane through the last right-hander and across the line, and it'll be victory for Wadru here. Race 1 at Tokyo Expressway, South Outer Loop. So congratulations, Wadru. Victory, race 1. Good battle in the end, wasn't it? Thomas did all he could to try and keep with him, but a good 2nd place for Thomas. And then Too Fast is going to come in for 3rd. Well done. Chand's going to hold off Jerry in 4th. 4th for Chand, 5th for Jerry. Chuck, who could have caught up a little bit actually, in 6th. Well done, Chuck. And then this battle goes on, but it's still Unforgiven who's going to be coming in 7th, closely followed by Molson in 8th. So 7th for Unforgiven, Molson 8th, Rodders 9th, Ginger 10th, Dan Bailey in 11th. So that's your race 1, guys. Join me again soon for race 2, and I'll see you then.